We are going to make the first flower session, okay? So to begin with, just draw the central circle like this, and you have to draw the petals. For drawing the petals, I have to tell you that there are three kinds of petal in doodle flowers. One is normal petal, where this thing is pointy, okay? It comes here and it ends here. So this is a normal petal in doodle flower. Then there is the second petal which is round, okay? So you continue like this. So this is a round petal in doodle flower. And then there is third petal which will have irregular shapes. So this for marigold or for poppy or for other flowers that we make. So these are the three ways in which you can draw petals in botanical or in ink illustration. Right? So let's come back to our flower number 1 that we are making. I'm going to make a variation here. Just one loop outside. So I'm going to make 4 central petals first with just one loop outside. If you are working with me, work on any drawing copy, use a black gel pen. Fine. And make these 4 petals. Then in between you have to add petals like this. Like this, you have to keep adding petals in between the petals right now. And fill this, don't fill it with lines or don't fill it black. Fill it with small dots, okay, so that you can retain the texture. We want some texture dot in the center, so just make this dot. We are working on it and we'll finish it. Here I'm going to add some leaf, right? So let's just go ahead and make, this is one leaf that we've made it, and other side let's make a leaf like this. So this can come here and this will come here. Now in the bottom also we can make a nice round leaf like this, and a small leaf turning out and coming this way. Okay, just use your black gel pen to make these, and these ink illustrations are so beautiful. I am using my Unipen fine liner. Don't worry about what pens these are. You can use your black gel pen also while you're working. I'll tell you the advantage. So I've used my 0.5 mm pen here, and then I have a 0.05 pen. So if I use fine pen, then I am able to make these fine lines. So that's the only difference that these pens of different sizes will give you, right? You can see how I've started making these shades with the finest tip. It's giving me very fine lines. Okay, so maybe here I can just make these lines. For all the sides I have to make these lines from outside to inside. And the benefit of using a fine tip pen is that it will give me very fine lines. You can use your pencil for this. If you don't have a fine liner gel pen, just use a normal pencil for this. Sharp pencil, okay? Sharpen it and then use it to make lines like this. Always go from center to out. Keep going like this from center to outwards. Like this. And since you're working with these fine pens, it will automatically give a nice effect. So you saw drawing this flower was so simple. It's just the finishing that gives that extra beautiful effect. If I make these lines, then the flower turns into a pretty beautiful flower. And you can write these on thank you notes or whatever hand illustrations or ink illustrations that we do. Just when you're making lines from outside, then go from petal towards inside. Like this, you have made your first flower. Maybe one of the leaf, maybe this leaf, we can show that it's little turned here like this. So if the petal is turned, we'll just make it little dark and we'll make out small lines from inside. Okay, this petal is a turned petal. And to complete the leaf, what we can do, we can simply complete it like this. Add veins. So this completes botanical illustration or floral illustration part 1. Okay, so this is the first flower that we have completed. Most common flower, very simple to draw and very quick to finish. So for example, if you are writing a birthday note or if you are writing a thank you note, then you can just add this flower in bottom, maybe 1 here and 2 here, and write the note, right? So this completes flower 1. Now let's move to flower 2. It will be here we used 4 central petals, right? Now we are going to use little extra petals here. Instead of just 8 petals, we will have some more petals drawn. So let's begin. Here I'm going to draw this petal here like this, and little pointy. So start making 4 petals on all 4 sides first, and in between you have to again add these petals. This step will remain common. Here I am trying to add these petals again in between. Okay, and now here I am going to add another layer. So everywhere where initially I just stopped at this 8 petal, now I am adding extra layer of petals. Okay, so this makes the whole painting more circular. This whole flower illustration circular. So from 2 layer arrangement, we have gone to 3 layer arrangement of flower. And now you know how to complete this. We have done this same flower, we will do again here. I'll switch back. First let me complete this leaf, little odd shape leaf. Let's just put down this leaf. It looks natural if it's turned a little bit and it's not drawn in the normal sense. Okay, so leaves, both the sides are done. Now I'm going to switch back to my fine tip pen to make lines. If you are working with your pen, go back to your pencils now to make these lines. Follow the same principle that I told you, from center to outside. For all of these little petals, from center to outside. And uneven, unequal shape lines. And for illustrations like these, you don't need special tools, right? You see, I'm just working with these pens. First, let's make a central vein which can be longer, and then we can just complete this lightly like this. So I have this 0.05 mm pen, so I'm using this for illustration. Otherwise, you can use your pencils. If you're working with black gel pen, just use your pencil. Pencil is also very sharp and very pointy. And this you have to do for every single petal. Okay, complete this. From the center we've already done this. Here I have to add, like, even if I don't add a lot of lines, it's still fine. It has to look little natural. That's the end of it. In these petals that you study, always the central lines will be little longer than the rest. And some can come here. Couple of lines can also come here. Keep working with me and then send this after you're done. Here we can make some wavy lines to complete the leaf, the veins of this leaf. Okay, like this. No need to add any shape or any cross lines to this leaf. It will be simple veins. And there is one thing that is still remaining to be done in this flower. What is it? Okay, So here we had not done the central dots, so I'm doing the central dots like this. Done. If you're working with me, this is the second flower that we have done. I've completed the central dot and it's over. Okay. Now this was flower 1. It was a 2-layer arrangement. This is flower 2. This has 3-layer arrangement. Now let's move to something which I think we all love, like the flower illustration part. We all love to do that. It's a poppy. And 1 second. Yeah. Let's start with that. Here I'm going to make this shape. Follow the hand movement. This is one side of the flower. Tulip actually, not poppy. And the other side of the flower. Easy shape to be done, right? Then in center we can add one petal like this, and after this we can add these these petals that are behind. We are just adding them. Okay, like this we can add here. This one can come here, and we can probably just add this additional petal from the outside. This completes our drawing of this flower. Now what about the stem? Make it little thick when you start, and as you go down keep making it thin. So here we will have to make the calyx look like calyx, a little off here, and the line comes down, right? So this is done, and we'll make this is the kind of green extra calyx that blooms out like leaf. So this I've added here. Now let's see. Here we'll have the central bud of this poppy flower. Again, I've shown you how to make the bud. Don't fill it, just make these dots. Okay, this gives a very nice and texturing effect to the bud of the flower. Work like this, keep adding dots. Don't fill it completely, just add dots. This is done. Now is the time to switch back to the fine pen. From bottom to top, all these marks of the pen, it will actually define the shape of the petal and the movement of the painting. Okay, one line can come here, something like this can come here. Random strokes, random lines, make it look as natural as possible. So this is important part when you're working with pen illustration or ink illustration. You have to add these lines. Okay, you don't have any other color, all you have is this pen in hand. So all the lines and dimensions need to be taken care of. Again, from top we'll make these small dashes so that it gives a little shaded effect. Here as well, wherever there's a fold, the line gets little longer, like here and here. And we still have to make the leaf for it. We'll come down to it. Let's just complete these lines first. And again we can introduce the turned shape of the petal, which means our lines will come from here like this. It will come down, and this side it can come down from here. Okay, so here again I told you we have some leaf. This is like the petal only, the calyx. So I'm going to make some lines and dashes, only adding dimensions, nothing more. And then I have this section where I can draw the leaf for this. Let's try and make a bent leaf here. This is the stem. This will come down here, and this is how we can show that the leaf is turned like this. And let's see how we can make leaf this side turned like this, and this can come here. So this makes the leaf look turned. Okay, it's like it's turned upside down, and you can actually connect it here like this. And now you can just add you can just fill this section, because this is the section which is underneath. So you can try and fill this in black. Even this side you can fill in black, right? So we've got the third flower. Okay, so let's move to another variation of the same flower, fourth flower. Again, we'll start with making the first central petal. So this is another variation that I'm trying. You see, it's the kind of same first petal arrangement that's there. Something like this, but the central bud was not there. It's more like lotus right now. Right? So let's keep moving ahead. Maybe let's add the petal here. So we'll count all the petal that we do. 3 we've done. This you can add the fourth one from this side. And now we'll do the fifth one. So fourth is here. Let's do it from the other side now. Fifth, maybe we can add again parallel to this. I'm trying to create this petal. It should end in the center of this petal. So this is the fifth one. Now we can create the seventh one, which can go little higher, and it can come down here in the center. So from here I can again take another petal and get it down here. These all have fringed leaves. Okay, maybe if I had space I could have, like, let me just add, make space. If you do this, just add some more, one more layer there. Okay, so after this is done, I'll again draw the stem. Try to make it thick here, because here we have the bud and the calyx. We'll maintain the same shape, little like leaf, and then we'll begin our shading here as well. This should be like the shape of a bowl. Just get the flowers down like this, and maybe this one central leaf we can have little turned leaf. So now you've learned how to create the leaves, the petals that are turned, right? You can do it now. All you have to do is add a wavy line across the margin of this flower. It need not be very sharp. I just have to make it all one unit. Okay, so this flower is done. All I have to do is go back and take my pen again, the fine pen, fine liner. If you're working with me, this you can make with sketch pen, and the lines you can make with black gel pen, or you can make this with black gel pen, and the lines that I'm going to make, you can make those with pencil. Sharpen the pencil tip and make the lines. And if you like what you're seeing, please keep sharing. Keep sharing it on all the Facebook groups. Okay, here I'm going to make some petal lines like these. Some lines I'm going to make long, some can stay short. From bottom also I'm going to take out some lines. So this is the beauty of ink illustration. All you have to do is work with two colors, black and white, and you still get such pretty shapes. This particular thing is called botanical illustration. Anything where you have flowers and leaves, they become botanical illustration. And it's a very trending course, of course. So I thought I'll take this up and show some of the fine nuances of this course. Everywhere where there is this curve, you will have to make little longer lines, and everywhere else can have shorter lines like these. Okay, and here as well. And some random lines to complete the particular shading style. If you want, you can leave it lightly shaded also. It will give the same impact, right? So the more you work with pen, the better dimension gets added to your painting and the better it looks. You can leave it like this also. Here also I'll do light pen work and show that you can try and leave it light also. Okay. And if you've worked nicely, if you know how to work, like if you've mastered this strokes, then you can create heavy strokes like these. Otherwise you can stop right here. Not many strokes needed. Since this is an upturn, we are going to make this section little thick and dark, just to capture the shadow of the turned petal. Also here we are going to make this section little thick and dark to capture the shadow of this turned petal. This is the same thing that we do on our other works as well. Now we'll come to our last petal. Well, actually this could have come here. It had a lot of good space, but now it will look too much if I even turn this. Maybe a little bit I'm still going to turn around. So you know now how to make this petal, right? Make this dark inside and draw some lines that are coming out from here. All the petals from top, lines should come from the edges of the petal like this. Big and small, uneven, natural lines. And especially along the grooves, you can have longer lines. And that kind of makes it look more natural. This is done. So with this, we complete, you know what number this was, right? We've completed 4 flowers. And this is not done yet. We have one more flower in the same variation. I will show you that as well. So here we made 2 petals. One was behind. Here the one single petal was outside and these 2 petals were behind. Now I'm going to make, this was thin. Now I'm going to make broad petal which is outside. Oh, sorry, this is a fine pen. Let me go back to the old 0.5 mm pen. This is the broad petal that will be outside. And everything else will be behind. So here we can have 2 petals that will be behind this broad petal. Keep bringing it back inside. Here we can have one central petal like this, and all these will always have uneven shape of the petals. Okay, so these are the 4 petals that we've done, and then on top we can have, so here actually it has to be somewhere like centrally aligned. So let me get it like this, and this last petal can come here. So it maintains the sort of visual symmetry of the flower as well. Again, let's have a small little calyx section here with the flower, with a green petal. Here also we can have a little calyx. Okay, this is the green leafy thing that's... Oh, I forgot here. I've not added the leaf. See, I forgot this. Let's just add one leaf here. Long leaf will come this side. Again, a turned leaf. I'm making it like this. Turned. Okay, little longer. And this side also it will be uneven, but turned. And this midrib will follow the shape of the leaf, right? And to complete the shading part, you can just add some small lines from the central rib towards outside here. Okay, even this side from central rib towards outside, little strokes so that it looks natural. Work on the shape again. Here I have to add this central bud, and this I can make the stem back again. Add this chiseled and cut shape. This is the flower. We'll continue shading. Make these lines. So you see that it's going to follow the same thing. The only thing that you have to learn is how to make the petals a different style. We'll do another 5 floral sessions tomorrow, but let me complete this thing. 5. Again, the bud will remain the same way. Don't just fill everything in black color. Make dots to fill the color. Let's retain the texture like this. And we'll make this thing little dark. The stem can become dark, as we are doing for all the other petals. Okay, and some lines can just come inside here. I told you that in ink illustrations, all these shadings that we create with pen strokes, these give movement to our drawing. Okay, adds dimension and it completes, gives movement to our drawing. So these lines are very important. We complete it like this. Even the central one, wherever there is this curve on the leaf, try and get these long lines, and other places completed with the fine pen. Right, so another illustration is done. Okay, again I forgot, let's add the leaf here. Let me show you a little different leaf here, a little longer. Just make these wavy lines. Even the midrib will be a little wavy, and you can add lines here like this for shading that we are following in. So you can either draw lines for your veins, or you can just draw these dashes. Even if you work with black gel pen or same gel pen, you will get, you might not get this exact same effect. For this effect you will need to use fine pen for making lines and normal pen for making shapes. Some lines can be longer, so that becomes our veins, right? This is how the normal leaf will look. Some lines will be longer, that looks like veins. So today we have covered these illustrations. If you want, you can go ahead and just add some color. I'll show you. It doesn't really spoil anything. Since I used waterproof pens, I can now just cover the petal in color because I used a waterproof pen. And some places I will leave white. And some highlights I can add with other color. So this is just one way in which you can complete it. Now I told you that I forgot to leave white spaces here, so I'm just going to use my white pen and make some lines, because highlight is very important to finish your painting. Even if you're working with your normal oils and poster colors, you will notice that you need these highlights in your drawings. And I told you, with all the flowers and all, the shape comes only if you make these lines, right? So it's the same thing. I'm just highlighting my lines. This will define the shape of the petal. Normal gel pen, normal white gel pen. All these are available now. I think you can also check Amazon. They have started delivering all the art supplies, and check for Sakura pens. Everything that's in front will have a nice highlight. Again, I'm going to maintain a little bit of white, and I will also take yellow. See, because in the flower also I've added yellow to make the whole flower a mixture of pink and peach. So I will maintain that same theme here. I'm using my brush markers. These are alcohol ink markers. And let the whole leaf have like 2 or 3 different shades. So this one has white, green and yellow, because this petal also has pink, green and pink, yellow and white. So this also I'm trying to maintain the same shade. Little bit of white I will leave everywhere, and the highlights can be done with yellows and whites. And the stem also, let me paint the same green. Okay, It's done. Hope you like it. And one important thing, you also work and show me what you've done so far. Okay, I hope you can follow all my instructions. So just share whatever you've done in the comment section here. Thank you everyone for being with me. Thank you so much. Bye.